All right, so get this. We're talking crypto, but like with a furry twist this time.
Okay.
Hamster Kombat. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like blown up out of nowhere, right? Huge airdrop, everyone's talking. Gotta unpack this whole thing.
Yeah, it's wild, like the speed, 239 million users.
Whoa.
But get this, only in like 81 days.
No way, really?
Yeah, to put it in perspective, Instagram took over a year to hit those numbers.
Okay, so we're talking like serious growth here. But for those of us, and I'm going to admit I'm included here, who haven't jumped into this Hamster Kombat thing yet, what is it?
All right, so picture this. It's what they call a clicker game. Basically about as simple as it gets, almost like ridiculously simple.
Yeah.
You're clicking. Your little hamster's fighting. That's kind of it.
So simple, but clearly addictive. What's the draw? Why are people so hooked?
That's the thing, right? It's like these clicker games, they tap into something almost primal,
Yeah.
easy to pick up, play anywhere. And that constant feedback loop, super satisfying.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. So then this airdrop happens. It's like, what, they threw gasoline on an already out-of-control fire?
Exactly. Think of it like, I don't know, a digital treasure chest exploding open. But for like the whole games community.
Yeah.
Hamster Kombat, they just unleashed, are you ready for this? 60 billion HMSTR tokens.
This is on back up. 60 billion. That's their own cryptocurrency, right?
Yeah, their own crypto. It's like seriously huge. People are calling it one of the biggest airdrops ever.
Wow. Okay. But there's got to be a catch, right? It can't be that easy.
Well, not everyone who played actually got a piece of this massive pie.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Cheating. Big time cheating problem. They ended up banning, get this, 2.3 million users.
Whoa, wait, seriously, over 2 million cheaters. That's like, some countries don't even have that many people total. So only the truly dedicated players, the honest ones, those are the ones who actually got rewarded.
Pretty much.
You gotta wonder, like, what are people even doing to cheat in a game about clicking hamsters? It's hilarious, but also kind of wild, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing about this whole story, right? It's funny on the surface, but underneath, you've got these big questions about, like, fairness in these games, what those tokens are actually worth, what it all means for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let me get this straight. We've got millions playing this, honestly, kind of ridiculous sounding game, and then a huge reward drops. But only the ones who played fair actually get it. So what's the takeaway for those Hamster Kombat winners? What does it mean for them?
It's actually pretty interesting when you think about it. See, by banning all those cheaters, shrinking the pool of people who got the airdrop, they might have just made each token worth more, at least for the ones who got them.
Hold on, so you're saying this Hamster Kombat thing, it's not just some silly distraction. Some people might actually be sitting on a real opportunity here.
It's definitely possible, and it plays into this whole bigger trend, right? Gaming and cryptocurrency, they're colliding big time. GameFi, that's what they're calling it.
GameFi, huh? Sounds like something out of, like, a sci-fi movie, you know?
Right. But it's happening now, and people are paying attention. Even Pavel Durov, the Telegram guy, he's been talking about it, thinks these simple Telegram games could be how crypto goes mainstream.
That's a pretty bold statement, isn't it? I mean, most people think crypto, they think like confusing charts and jargon, right?
Exactly. But with a game like Hamster Kombat, people are messing with blockchain technology without even realizing it. Like flipping veggies into a kid's meal, They're just having fun, but they're getting a taste of something that could be huge.
So we're all clicking away at our hamsters, but we're also, clicking our way into a whole new financial system? It's kind of wild when you say it out loud.
Kinda, yeah. And it's not just about getting people in the door either.
Yeah.
Blockchain, it has the potential to totally flip the gaming industry, the way we think about it.
Okay, now you've got me really interested. How so? Explain it to me.
Think about how most online games work, right? The platform, they take a cut. Players, they don't really own their stuff. But with blockchain, we're talking play to earn, where you're actually earning crypto just by playing. You own your digital items for real. It's a huge power shift.
So what you're telling me is Hamster Kombat, with these little clicking hamsters, it could be leading a gaming revolution.
It's too early to say for sure, but combining that super simple gameplay, the sheer number of players, and now this airdrop strategy, it's a potent mix, that's for sure. Got to see if other games follow suit.
A world where gaming could actually be as lucrative as it is fun? Sign me up, right? But is it going to last? That's the big question. Will this actually pay off for Hamster Kombat in the end? So all this Hamster Kombat hype, it's exciting, but is it going to last?
Right, that's the 64 billion HMSTR token question.
Exactly. Buzz is one thing, but can they actually make this whole thing work long term?
Yeah, will this airdrop actually build like a real community, or is it just a flash in the pan? I guess we'll see.
And if it works, if they pull it off, do you think other games are going to try to copy them?
It's a gamble, no doubt, but the payoff could be huge, right? Imagine game developers using these massive airdrops, pulling in players, building communities.
It would definitely be a game changer, no pun intended.
Yeah.
But even if Hamster Combat ends up being, I don't know, just a weird blip in the history of all this, it still feels like we learned something here, you know?
Oh, absolutely. This whole thing, the simple gameplay, the blockchain stuff, it's like they're mixing two completely different worlds.
Right. It's like Hamster Combat is this tiny, furry window into the future. Gaming and finance all mix up, kind of exciting, kind of scary at the same time.
Exactly. And hey, isn't that what makes these deep dives so fun? We started with clicking hamsters. Now we're talking about the future of, well, everything.
That's right. So, to everyone listening, next time you're clicking away on your phone, just remember you might be clicking your way into a whole new world. Until next time.